Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Miherd 37. So we finally have the flight from Bozeman to St. Louis. This was the original one, and then I decided to do Philadelphia and all that crap. But yeah, finally Bozeman to St. Louis. I don't know why, but I really want to do this flight the most. I don't know why. But anyhow, it's 1,011 miles. It's actually a little bit further, I believe, after the Sid and the Star. 72,766 pounds of whatever that is. I'll put it in the description. Alright, so let's go ahead. I've already got this thing loaded up, got the fuel and everything set for it. Alright, 1,406 miles worth of range for the fuel, so that should be plenty. And it'll be a day flight. Let's knock it back a couple. Yeah. Well, let's say 11 or 10. Well, it's 11. So 10:55. So 11. I just moved it back. That was stupid. All right. So basically 11 o'clock, and we flew it there, so we can go ahead and get on over to the plane. All right, everybody. Here we are at the plane, and it is raining. Stop sweeping, buddy. It's raining. Gotta get inside. And the weather around the country has just been crap. I guess it's because it's like mid-spring or something. But it's always seemed like rainy and real cloudy. It's like, I don't know. Just don't like it. Now, I gotta admit, it's kind of like that around here. It's been raining like crazy. Anyhow, let's go ahead, get this thing set up. Over to Index and our flight plans. And Bozeman to St. Louis isn't in there. Did I not save that crap? Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, we're back. And I got St. Louis, and I think I've closed out FS Commander before I meant to. Activate and execute departures and arrivals. We're going to depart on, I believe, runway 30. So basically a crosswind again. So runway 30, Bob KT3, and transition at Billings. Alright, and we're going to arrive on, I believe it's runway 30 as well. 30 right. Let me make sure. Yep, 30 right. And I believe we did have a transit at Urk. Or no, wait, it's the Star. Laurel 1. And there's Urk. Just check out the legs real quick, and I also want to move that over there. Then we'll run through it, step through it. Alright, no discontinuities there. I do think we have to use the heading mode when we get close. I don't think it takes you right to the runway or anything. Right to the approach. Yeah, see how it's going to come over like that. So we'll come over here to Dobbles, and then we'll cut over and make our approach. I don't know why. I guess it's the FMC that can't do it, because PMDG, you never have to do that. It'll set up the approach for you. I don't know why. So 3 for reserves. Let's say we're flying to the east, so we'll say 37,000. Cost index 85. Takeoff at 15 degrees of flaps will be 151. Oops. 151. Alright, and let's see. At our approach speed is going to be around 140. Yeah. So 140, let's say we'll be at 180 at doubles. So you need to be slowing down. It's only 3 miles. Let's say 205 at 5,000. Let's say 5,500. I put 5,000 though. And 250. Let's say I'll move it down to 230 because the way they slow down. 250, only 3 miles, 230, let's say 8,000. Alright, execute. Alright, turn on the flight director, arm LNAV and VNAV. By the way, the scenery is openLC North America, obviously Bozeman and Central Rocky Mountains. I'm running it very dense because I wasn't sure what happened to the frame rate. So let's go ahead and push back. It's, I believe, 304? Yeah, 304. Wow, and the landing heading is 303. You have to be careful, there is stuff behind us. And we're not even close to them yet. Let's move this to 37,000 real quick. There we go, 37,000. We'll go ahead and stop the pushback. I forgot to turn on those lights. Position. And red. Taxi lights on. Parking brake is off, and we'll go ahead and taxi on over to the runway. Right over to our right, I believe. Yeah, right over to our right. And back just a little bit. Move my mic. Let's go up around, I think. Yeah, I have to go up and around that. Can't turn quite that sharp. There is, I believe, a small little runway as well. I can't remember where it is, but I think it's perpendicular. That's our runway right there. There's those flickers. I still haven't. I keep forgetting to look that up and see exactly what the hell causes that crap. Kind of cool with the mountains there in the background. Alright, we'll taxi on down here. It's a tight little area. That little area where we parked, really not meant for 757s. Yeah, I don't like going down any further because all those static aircraft are there. Flaps going to 15. Get back over here. Maybe, I guess the perpendicular one's right here, 21 and 3. I don't know, I don't really remember crossing this runway before. I hope we didn't just blow right through it. It's a small, really, yeah, it's a, you can see, really short, really. Daggone, I didn't realize it was quite that small. Oh, just got the warning for the pumps, the center fuel tanks. Turn those off. It's tough to get going, I noticed. Alright, there, I guess that's where we enter. There's a lot of static aircraft. There's a lot of different buildings around here as well. It's another, like, jet area. I don't know, they must have a lot of people flying up there for, like, vacations and stuff. It does seem like a pretty cool place. Go up there, fly fishing and all that good stuff. Alright, slow her down here. Well, a little further here on our turn. Alright, here we are for runway 30. Let's go ahead and stop right here. Landing lights and strobes are on. See anybody out that way? Nobody that way. Brakes are in RTO. Flaps are at 15. Won't turn on the auto throttles just yet. And then once we get up in the air, I'll see what I forgot. I always seem to forget something. Got the heading, altitude. Give her a little more thrust here. I've noticed that the past couple flights, it's been really tough getting her going. I thought last time it was because it was so heavy, but yeah, we're not all that heavy this time. Well, we're near our max, 72,000 on the cargo, but well, not near our max. Only our max in cargo, not really near our max in fuel though. All right. Pointing a little to the left, that's all right. Auto throttles are armed. Looks like we're good to go. So let's get on out of here. And up we go. Notice how that map moves? It went to like 309 and stuff. It's ridiculous. I noticed it moving the other day,
80 knots.
but I think that was on the trip to Philadelphia. It was all crazy. See, it doesn't have V1 rotating V2 like it did last time. I wonder if it's something I gotta do. You did
rotate V2.
So that white one, I thought that white one was going to be rotate. No, that's V1 apparently. It kind of threw me.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Gears coming up.
Flaps 5.
Flaps to 5.
Flaps 1.
Flaps to 1. See, I don't really like this SID very much. Kind of seems kind of ridiculous
Flaps
to me.
up.
Alright, I'll go ahead and turn on the autopilot. Kind of sucks now we won't be able to see anything. It's just dumb because it's like you go straight over. And a small plate, it wouldn't be bad, but... Or unless... Which one is it? I thought we were going here and around. Apparently not. I thought we were going up this way, yeah. And then back this way. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's stupid how it goes like that. There's no way to do that. It's like going straight back. 213 in the heading box. You just can't see scenery in this kind of time. Taxi light going off. We're about to throw off the landing lights. Right, we can throw those off. I guess it's just the bad time of year, especially to be out west in the Rockies. Just can't see anything. I like to do a lot of flights, you know, showing scenery and stuff, but can't see anything. See, I thought about not using the SID because of that. I hate when we have to do approaches like that too. Like I was saying, all this way, where it comes at an angle instead of doing the really correct approach. Of course, that's going to come down. That would be 2043. Wow, 3.5 hours, is thinking? obviously it's going to come way down, but daggone, I didn't think it was quite that long. It's not as long as, you know, Philadelphia or anything. It's about 300, 400 miles shorter than that. Quite honestly, Philadelphia didn't take that long. It was a long flight, but not that as long as I thought it would be. See, we're cutting off to get over to... that doesn't make any sense. That tight SID like that. Let's see what the heading here. I was saying like 171. Yeah, we missed like the whole that whole leg right there. Going straight like that. Not too bad up above the rain. Still pretty damn cloudy though. Still got a ways to go. We up to 37,000. Also, she's gonna cut over for the little last bit. Move this to here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of approved portable electronic devices is now permitted.
Oh well, I didn't. TCAS. See, I have to forget something. I usually forget TCAS in this plane because it's just a little button. All right, well, there's like not a whole lot to see other than some clouds, a nice blue sky. So I guess what I'll go ahead and do, since this is going to be a little while, let's see, it's already bringing it down. So less than 3 hours. That'll keep on going. So I guess what I'll go ahead and do is speed it on up, and we'll be back in just a little bit.
captain has turned on the best seatbelt sign. Please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened. To prepare for landing, it will be necessary to collect all service items, as well as any other items you wish to discard, such as newspapers.
Alright, everybody, slowing it down to normal speed here. Let me reset my view. I couldn't pull that up. Alright, so I'm not worried about the drag. I like being a little quick sometimes in this plane, the way it slows down. Landing lights, did I turn those on? No, I didn't. Tags light can go on as well. It feels almost a little jagged. 24, 25. Oh, there's rain. There's rain on the right. Okay, I do see rain on the left side. I was like, how is it only raining on the right side? Alright, so we will use the LNAV here in just a second. Actually, let me make it actually go a little further out. Because I don't want to do the diagonal cut. Man, our speed has gotten out of control now, though. By the way, auto brakes are in 2. I'm kind of deciding exactly how far do we want to go out there. Switching to LNAV. Or did I just say LNAV to the heading mode I'm in? And another thing I want to check real quick. Check our landing speed is down to 134. There's the city of St. Louis. And we were way over the 250 limit under 10,000, I tell you that. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this speed right here. I'm going to put her at 200. And we need to make sure that this hits, because this is the problem I had in Philadelphia the second time. The first time it worked fine, but the second time the speed dropped. Like, it just wouldn't keep it. See there, it's already 6 miles or knots below, almost 7 before it's like, hey man, we should speed up. By the way, we can drop a little. See, we're high above it. Let's drop to 3,700. Come down a little bit. Because we can't cut over yet anyway. Mute my mic for a second. Yeah, we can't cut over until we're near the glide slope. I also don't want to get too close to the city of St. Louis, man. This will really start bogging down then. Alright, we're coming back on the glide slope now. Now we can't stay at 200. 205. Oh, that sucks with the weather. I'm gonna go to 1,000 and cut towards this here. Start going to the airport. Back to 500. I don't want to get too below the glide slope here. Should I put it at 3? And put this 303. Alright, let's hold her right here. Make sure that was 134. 134. Oh, wrong way. A 190. Coming over towards, I'm going to go ahead and hit the localizer. We're almost at the glide slope here. I hate the way it jerks the plane around. Approach hold. $180. I'm gonna go ahead and put the gear down. We're gonna need some drag here. I'm gonna put the flaps to 1. The traffic is still down to like 25%. Which is probably good, so there's already some planes here, but not too many. Flaps to 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, please return all seatbacks and tray tables to their upright and stowed position.
Let me go down to
Ensure all
150.
portable electronic devices are turned off, and stow all carry-on items.
I do not have the runway visible
Requested
yet.
video monitors must be returned to their original position. Thank you.
Oh, there it is.
2,500.
There's too much weather injection and updating. I don't know why. I've got the settings so it doesn't do it all that often, but you can see we've already done here twice in like the past several minutes. It's like she's still struggling to get that speed down.
Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival.
Yeah, see, what is that? What's up with that? I just don't get it. Alright, we're at full flaps now. We really need it to help, Oh, geez. Are you kidding? Oh, thank God for that. I completely forgotten. And it was still struggling to get down to speed. Auto throttle's coming off. You find the speed here. Runway is in sight. Must have some good wind. We do. Wow. 18 knots. That's not fun. Still trying to slow her down a little bit. Like I said, she's slippery.
1,000.
Autopilot is off, and remember, I'm gonna let off the auto throttle, or let off the throttle just short of the threshold, because we've been getting a little long. Like I said, she's slippery. She doesn't necessarily like to slow down that well. Speed is coming down. We're down to 141. 139 is the approach speed. I feel like we're not getting blown over as much as we were.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 100.
Off the throttle.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ah, we did drop just at the last second. Damn, it was actually looking good, and all of a sudden we kind of dropped at the last second. Kind of wanted to take that taxiway right there to the right. Damn, we just dropped at the last second. Almost had her good. Tracked on the flaps. Ah, we just missed having a really good landing.
For the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the
because when I flared and it felt like we kind of hung for a second and then dropped at the last. We almost had her.
Pockets and overhead bins for all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins, as the contents may have shifted during flight.
Alright. Stop right here. Oh, it was almost really good. Lane lights are off. Strobes are off. Alright. I don't know where to park. That's one thing about this airport. Could park over here. I think that's where we might park. I think that's where we parked in an FS Economy not too long ago when I was flying the Skymaster. So we got our cargo plane. There's parking. There might not actually be a parking spot over there. If I remember, it just looks like a dark area, but it's not actually a parking area. Could park over close to the 757. I think we'll park over to the right. A little more room for us. So I'm not sure if I got off the throttle too soon. Our speed did drop to, I saw 134 is the last one I saw. And that was our landing speed. But maybe we went a little lower right at touchdown, I'm not really sure. Just parked right over here, kind of diagonal. This was for the fire emergency vehicles. We'll block them in. Double parking. Yeah, there's plenty of room over to our right of us. Parking brake is on. Taxi lights are off. Flight director off. If I can click it. Alright. Shut her down. I'll probably have to restart her again. Let me see what time it is. Past several times I've had to restart FSX so I can do my review. It goes to black. 1933, I'll put it at. Alright, let's go over to air hauler here. That's the generator. Ah, I did it again. Here we go. Alright, we didn't damage the cargo any. I guess we just... It must have been really light if we didn't damage the cargo. The plane was at 96. We'll see what she's at. Don't care about no updates. Boy, I'm so on Windows 7. I don't know if I should go to Windows 10 or not. I really like Windows 7. I don't know, Windows 10 kind of confuses me when I use it. I guess I get used to it, but I don't know. There's some I just really like Windows 7, especially because the updates. I don't like things messing with my computer, just like I don't like things updating with FSX and stuff. Maybe someday. I guess someday we'll have to. 757. We damaged it 2%. That's kind of surprising. I felt like I was a pretty decent landing, really. I felt like when it said 10 and we had flared and it just kind of hung for a second and then dropped instead of coming in real smooth. See if there's anything in St. Louis. I kind of doubt it. I'm not sure if I'll have time because I'm apparently going over to my sister's house. She had surgery and then, oh, there is one. Oh, and it's to Atlanta. Oh, man, I don't know if I could do that. Atlanta is so hard. It is so jagged. I'd have to turn the scenery way down. We can give her a shot, though. That's, wow, I don't want to, I don't know. Well, I'll probably do it, but I really don't like flying to Atlanta. It's so jagged. But one sister had surgery, so the other family is coming up from North Carolina, so they're going over there. So I'm kind of expected to go over there. I was going to see him in a few days anyway, but I guess or a week from now, but I guess I'll go over early. It's got 52 hours. That's good because I'll need at least 48 or so. If I don't do this tonight, and I probably won't. It's a short flight, though. The only thing about Atlanta is it's really, you have to turn the scenery way down. So it's kind of hard. It's real jagged. All right, but that's why I stay away from like New York. In LA, I really don't like going there because it just gets really hard to land because it's so jagged. So it's not very fun, to be quite honest. All right, but that's the plan, I guess. I guess we'll go because that is a base, so they'll have more jobs for us. But yeah, so that's the plan. Although it doesn't always work out. Like I said, we were supposed to go to Philly and back. I couldn't do it. I did do it, but damn thing screwed with me, FSX. Alright, but anyhow, that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope y'all did enjoy it. I'll catch you guys on the next flight.